I am back up here on the bottom of Sharp Mountain, the Pottsville Club, down the end of Makatunga Street in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. And I am at the Pottsville Club, which used to be, many, many years ago, the Sharp Mountain Ski Lodge. I'd like to thank Avery Zucco. He made a wonderful video, put it on YouTube, which I got some of my information from. So check it out. It's a great video of the ski lodge up here. I also got some information from the Schuylkill County Historical Society, which was somewhat helpful, and also, of course, over the internet a little bit. So a shout out to Avery Zucco. Great video. I enjoyed it, and I did recognize some of the ground up there. Some of the where you're at up there. It was good to watch all that. So, who owned this? In 1965, Judge Curran owned all this up here, coal lands. Judge Curran was a coal baron. And he had a gentleman by the name of John Cullen, who was his chief developer. So it was Judge Curran and John Cullen who were the backers of the Pottsville Sharp Mountain Ski Lodge. There was a gentleman by the name of Charles Marquette. Anybody recognizes that name, Charles Marquette? He was the manager up here. So you can see that, well, there's been a lot of changes to the lodge. I'm walking towards where the ski trails would have came down. And where the ski lifts were. So I wanted to know what a J-bar was. I was picking up some terminology, a J-bar and a T-bar. So I found a video of a T-bar and a J-bar, which I'll put up for you, just to give me an idea of what that really looked like, because I have never skied before. I don't know. I did not know what that was. And also I was wondering about the ski lift. I heard there's a two-man ski lift up there. And where would it have come down at? Where was it? And Avery Zucco, he explained a lot of that to me, helped me out there when I watched his video. So I am up here on a different day. I was up here earlier last week on a day when there wasn't any snow, of course, which you'll see. And it's a good thing that I got up there then, because, well, but a lot of snow, a lot of ice. But here is, we're looking here is where the ski lifts would have went up. All along in here was where they would have ended up at. So this is the operation of a J-bar. This is not from the Sharp Mountain Ski Lodge, but from somewhere else. The T-bar then would be similar to this, except it would look like an upside down T where one would sit. So along with Charles Moquette, Lou Paparazzo was the ski director. He was involved in much of the training, the schools, and a lot of kids grew up here learning how to ski and went off to other places once the ski lodge closed down. It went from 1965 to 1973. And as I'm walking down through here, then I could see where the trees and the breaks, the break in the trees, you see where the trails came down and into this area right into here. The lifts would have been up here, and you can see a break in the trees that were most likely a trail coming down through. And this is where the support systems come up down through there like that, all the way up in there on top of the mountain.
Hey Chris, you know where this chairlift came from? No, Pottsville, PA, bro. Sharp Mountain, back in the 70s. Learn something every day, don't you? Oh, awesome. Say hi. You're on video. Hi. You're on Katie camera. Say hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. All right. Now we're on, Tom. There's Charlie up there, riding the lift.
So the two-man lift went to Blue Mountain Resort.
I got one with a number 1 on it. You know what they are?
So it was a busy place then. But what happened? What happened in 1973? Well, they were getting their water to make the snow from the city. And the city's water was too warm. Most other ski lodges got their water from lakes or streams, rivers that were much colder. So it became too expensive. And the ski lodge then shut down. I was talking to a gentleman who I thought may have been up here at that time in 1965 or 68 or 70 when the ski lodge was going pretty good. And he told me, well, he remembers the ski lodge. He never was a skier, but he remembers coming up here. And he would watch the beginning, the start of the Winter Carnival parade. So he said that the skiers would come down through here with torches, and that began the Winter Carnival. So you can imagine that evening time, skiers coming down there, lighted torches, beginning of a great time here in Pottsville. And the Winter Carnival is still with us here in 2022. In 2011, a gentleman by the name of Barry Johnson was up in a ski lodge up in Vermont. And he's on a ski lift on the way up to the top of the mountain, and he gets in a conversation with an old-timer. And Sharp Mountain Ski Lodge was mentioned. And they talked back and forth. And they remembered a gentleman from Coaldale came up and put a ski shop up in West Market Street. Who remembers Norm's Ski Shop? Isn't that something to be all the way up there and run into somebody that knows where you're from and knows the area? I like stories like that.